Oh.
I'm Horny Tongue.
Man.
Never by choice.
It's
I'm
your
hanging out over
girl.
here with E.L. Berkeley doing E.L. Berkeley things. Yes, I'm putting my horns on late. Got Courtney naked.
Oh.
Well,
we're going to have to charge you.
It's
We're
not
going
good
to charge y'all
now.
now.
I'm going to charge y'all. I'm going to charge y'all.
Go ahead and send the cash app.
Well, 1995, I will sleep with almost your wife.
You know what?
If y'all are committed, I can't do it. My wife gets 10% of all my funds and spends 100% of it.
You know, you got some nerve.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
I fell in love with you by accident.
I was about to say, beg to differ on that. Man.
We got a show for y'all tonight. We got some financial advisors.
Man.
They are very financial and they like advising.
You know what? I can't.
They may charge you. They may charge you a lot. But they're going to make sure you get your bread and your taxes right. We're a little slow tonight.
Man, it's been
lifing.
We missed y'all last week. Life has been lifing.
Life has been lifing.
But we are here.
We are here. Mostly.
Yeah.
Did Susie show up yet?
Here she is.
Susie!
She said, what nerve? What did I miss? What's up, Susie?
Susie, without you, the show would almost be
Susie cute.
Just us drinking and smoking things we shouldn't smoke.
So
everything legal.
Speed is still recovering. Shout out to
Brother Speed.
Brother Speed Rock on
Speed Rock
Conglomerates. So I have not learned how to do the technical stuff that he's trying to
implement to the show.
I've been
waiting to use that word for like 10 years.
But
implement.
And he's after he recovers, he's going on vacation because he is now a travel agent. So he said, might as well do what I do.
Another part of Speed Rock Conglomerates.
So I don't know if he's going to be able to tune in tonight.
I hope he does, but he's probably taking a nap on his nickety nap.
Yeah, nap.
Shout out to Icon, brother Icon, who always does iconic shit.
He's on the way.
He's en route. That brother's en route like an 82nd Airborne Army Ranger getting thrown out of an aircraft with no parachute.
But yeah, tonight, happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yo, Jen, what's up?
If you ain't with somebody you love, be in love with yourself
first.
And if your hand says help, stop.
You know what?
No?
I can't.
Too much?
Too soon.
Okay.
We are going to be talking about
make sure your
money
roses are charged
tonight. Make sure
they shouldn't need to be charged tonight.
I can't.
Hey! Some people might be a little low in Viagra.
You never know.
I knew a brother took 4 blue pills and still didn't get it to work.
Wow.
Woke up in the ER.
And cut.
Yeah, that's what happened. He wanted a hard on and got a hard out.
Anyway, so Power couple. Jen and Clayton Bailey are in the studio tonight.
Jen, notorious
drinker. And accounting services.
Husband, assassin.
You know what? I can't.
Power couple.
I cannot.
Not only will they snipe you, they'll do your taxes afterwards.
I cannot. Make sure.
Not the whoop whoop.
Yeah.
That's whoop whoop your ass.
Yeah,
don't get your ass whoop whoop. Yo, that gotta be an ass kicking if you get a whoop to whoop.
Oh my god.
I didn't get whooped. I got whooped. I'm toothless and ruthless.
Really? You cut off.
I am drinking this good shit.
You cut off.
Stuff that I'll never find again. She brings stuff that I can't find in no liquor store.
Yes.
That's so I can always be your friend.
Yo, you gonna be my friend regardless. As long as you keep us from not owing too much money, we in the game.
Say, this is smooth black.
I still got the empty bottle of other stuff I can't get.
Yeah.
Yo, so this is Smoking Ash. Sorry we missed y'all last week. Again, life was lifing. My incredible wife made sure I was capable to go out there and make family money. It was cold. It was snowing.
What's up, Young Squad?
Young Squad! Even your name is Young.
You know what I feel.
I guess I'd be Old Squad. I won't be Old Squad.
So we are drinking. We are drinking. We do not have sponsorships for any of this, but hey, if somebody wants to, this is.
All we need is one bottle a month and $10. We will do all the commercials you need.
This is Stella Rosa. This is the smooth black berry flavored brandy. So this
for
is
Black History Month.
Smooth Black.
Smooth Black.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Yeah.
That was my name in. That was my name in the military. I was Smooth Black. Mostly because I thought I was using shaving cream instead of Nair.
You know what? I can't stand it.
I have a hair on my body. I was smooth and hurting. Yo, Susie, we are drinking what we drank. You know, true story, since I've been training for this mission I'm trying to accomplish, I haven't had a cigar.
Yeah. Trying
to improve this lung capacity. I wasn't a big smoker before cigars, and I do enjoy a good cigar, and that's why the show is named Smoking Ash. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to give y'all any ash. Life has been lifing. Thank y'all for support. I'm just going to throw that out. Leaside Academy, thank you for helping me get into the career I'm in. You can find them at 1341 North Delaware Avenue, Suite 401. Look for Hal Gendro, the owner, proprietor. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Yeah. I've been drinking. If you want to learn how to do bouncing, if you want to get your license in doing executive protection like myself, if you want to become a premier bodyguard, or you just want to get into armed security, they handle all those licenses. Exquisite training by two of the best guys in the SWAT team, Philadelphia SWAT team. They will bring you up to speed, teach you what you can and can't do, and keep you from going to jail, which is very important if you're going to do security. Because a record shouldn't get you in this game. Don't forget to check out EL and EL's Berkeley books. Behind the staggered door.
You know what? Saying Beyond the Cracked Door and Black Jenny. Available on Amazon.com. You can get it for your Kindle, or you can buy direct from your girl, Dark Papyrus Productions.
Just come to the show and buy them on the show.
Yo,
and get a drink.
Yeah, I'll sign it.
It's getting warm. We're gonna get slushy soon again. We have slushies. Okay. Don't forget you want to catch up with Bellies. That sounds like a good drink.
You know, it is.
There you go.
Focus.
Bellies.
This is why shows have producers.
LLC. The owners are Clayton and Jennifer Belly. I know them personally. They drink well. They do a lot of hamburger eating. Above all, they will get your taxes done. They will help you financially figure out what you're going to do next with your money. They'll teach you how to properly invest, tell you how to do generational wealth. They got over 20 years of experience and preparation. They personally handle business tax. They can handle your home tax, your small business tax. You can call them at 609. I said, shut up, I'm dyslexic. 451-0174. Let me say it again.
I'm going to drop it in the chat.
Yo, we're going to drop it in the chat. 609-451-0174. Or you just email them at bellytaxsvc@gmail.com. Or bellysaccounting.com. Or just call us and we'll call them for you.
You know what?
And then you can come to the show and talk to them on the show and get counseling and buy their book, How to Make Generational Wealth, for $5.95. It's
going to be a Dark Papyrus production.
It's going to be a Dark Papyrus. Rub your back.
Go ahead, Jen over here like, what?
Can we write it first?
Yes.
Sometimes you got to speak it into reality.
Right.
And the thing is, and listen.
I got stuff in works. I got all types of things.
Yo.
Yes.
And they good people.
Right.
We don't put anybody on the show that we don't personally deal with. Yeah. So if you see them here, it's because we see them, we know them, they produce, and they're real. Yeah. We don't put no cowards, no cheats, no liars, no scam artists. Nobody get on the show because if they do it to us, we're going to have to handle it. Yeah. So this is how we roll. This is how we roll. Oh. I don't even know the words of that song. So listen, let's get on down to it. I'm drinking way too much. It's way too early. I'm stressed out, but it's good shit. We're going to get on some topics, but before we get on some topics, I'm going to shout this out because I think we got to do it. As veteran on site, let me be very clear. I love my country. I believe that current leadership is not looking out for us as Americans. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a racial thing, because I think at this point it's an American thing. I think if you are far left or far right, we all agree, we should all agree, that anything you do to a child wrong should be wrong. We don't have to agree on nothing else on the table. Nothing. If you don't believe in the way the taxes are, if you believe that the super rich need more tax breaks, if you believe that there are brown people spending all your money on food stamps, okay, we can have that debate. We should all agree that children should not be touched by adults.
Full stop.
All I'm saying is that should be something we agree with, far left, far right, straight down the middle. That children are off limits. I'm just saying that as an American, as a human being, as a veteran. Nobody, I don't care how deep your wealth is, how much money, the things you've accomplished with industries you control, your money should not immune you from doing something to a child. With that kind of wealth, you could have got a prostitute. You could have got anything of age to play whatever role you wanted to play.
You could have got somebody with dwarfism that looked really
young. And with your kind of wealth, you could have done this legally, got what you wanted, had your fantasy, done whatever you wanted to someone legally who understood what you were doing. I crossed, the line cannot be crossed when we are sacrificing children.
Literally.
And I don't care how high up on the list of rich, wealthy people you are. You know, the Attorney General said if she prosecuted everybody on the list,
let that shit slip,
the system would crash. Then we should burn it down. Because if the system was built on rich men who took advantage of children, let the system burn. Our country was built that we didn't want a king. Right. Our country was built that we didn't want to live under the thumb of a king who could do whatever he wanted. And over the years, somehow America turned into this. The king we didn't want. Price of living's too high. We're paying taxes that we don't even know why we're paying taxes. And as Americans, we all suck it up and we keep paying up. You go to work, the groceries you could have got 5 years ago for $40 won't even buy you gas in your car and lunch meat. But we keep finding ways to work harder, longer, and we pay up. The ultra rich get more and more richer. Cool, we understood that was going to be because we're Americans. We just take it as in, hey, that's how the system is.
Like Young Squad just said, all of this happening on our 250th birthday. Now, let's put that in perspective. We talked a little bit about this last week. In comparison to the rest of the world, Africa, which is a continent, just in case somebody needs to be reminded, a continent made up of, multiple countries.
Multiple.
China.
Dynasties.
We are the toddlers.
We are barely
on the map.
We are barely scratched.
We're not even a teenager. We are the toddlers.
China had dynasties.
On the map.
When they were making dynasties, Africa had dynasties. Periods. Long before there was a Christ talked about. Africa had built entire colleges. There were philosophers, poets already in the play. They had to send people from Rome to go there to learn what they claimed they created.
Right.
Now, if put it in perspective, America is only 250 years old. We were an experiment that did not necessarily include people of color, despite the fact our contributions and the buildings that we put together. Guess what? I don't care what you would like to believe. I would have to believe that no American signed up to believe children should be used. Despite what, I'm going to say it because I know I'm going to catch them. I might even lose some customers for this, but you know what?
Shit.
Fuck it.
Here we go.
When you rape when you build a country raping black children, when you take fathers out of the equation, you take women and use them to create more slaves. When those children were used to make more slaves, and those slaves built the roads, the foundations, the cotton was picked. Everything that made America the most powerful country on the planet started on the backs of slaves. I don't care if you were Jewish. I don't care if you're Italian. I don't care if you're Irish. Y'all all going to, at some point, you're going to admit that, hey, we were slaves too. But you got to get it. You got a chance to integrate into white society.
Right.
We didn't. Yes, it's Black History Month, but guess what? I heard someone say on TV, we don't have White History Month. But I went to Catholic school. Let me be 100%. I went to St. Vincent's, Cardinal Doctrine. My education ain't trash. There was never a moment where we weren't being taught white history.
Right.
My whole life I knew who...
When it's the status quo. And for the record, there is... It's funny how white people have the luxury of the white umbrella, but also the whatever your culture. If your family came from Italy, if you came from Germany, if you came from Ireland, Poland, you still have. So you have the generic umbrella, and then you still have your cultural
your heritage.
You know where. So somebody, one of the white guys said, "Well, there's no." He was trying to be funny, not realizing he was like, "There's no Italian History Month." I said, "It is, and it's in October."
Some people
and
I think our white brothers and sisters don't realize black people don't blame white society for our downfall. We blame the people who deny what happened. Now, listen, if you can't tell us why we keep talking about slavery, but then every 9/11 you want to go remember 9/11.
Preach.
Every time you turn around and want to remind us what happened on 9/11 or God forbid Holocaust. And listen.
And which was listen.
And this was tragic shit. We're not denying the tragedy of it.
But no one says, hey,
listen, 9/11 happened, why are we still talking about it? We don't sit there and go, the Holocaust happened. Why is it a big deal? It happened. It's over. Y'all prospered. You got paid. Why
are we still talking about the Irish famine?
These things are all tragic things that we shouldn't remember.
Right.
I believe we should remember the Holocaust victims. They had the right to be remembered.
Right.
People were murdered. They were killed. There was a tragedy. Spirits were taken. Souls were yanked.
Yes.
We belong.
Right.
We are supposed to remember that. Why?
Out.
To make sure it does not happen again.
That's the
when
issue.
When you say 9/11, yes, we're supposed to remember. The TSA came into being. We check everybody. Take your shoes off. Nobody's getting on a plane without getting searched.
Right.
What's up, Speed? A Speed Rock conglomerate. And also Cobra Commander's headquarters. Yo. So when you tell black people to forget about that, that means you want us to repeat slavery. The reason why we don't forget history is so we don't get condemned to repeat it.
Slavery, just oppression, period.
Right. Oh,
we must remember. Right. I'm sorry if it makes you uncomfortable, 47. I know you want to erase the history because it makes you feel uncomfortable to realize your ancestors, who were also immigrants.
Right.
And you married an immigrant. You created little immigrants.
Let's
be clear. We don't want to forget because we don't want to be the ones to repeat it. Because at the end of the day, Black America contributed to everything. There are no wars won in America that don't have black blood on that. When you try to do it with all white soldiers, it ain't no. I'm not slamming white soldiers. Hey, my battle buddies are white. My brothers in arms are white. My sisters in arms are white. I'll gladly fight by them every day of the week, any day of the week, to any country against we got to go get. Let's go. But let's be clear. It's not about what you believe it's about. All we're saying is give us our just due. Remember, we paid it. At the very least, give us a fucking seat at the table. We earned it. When the Italians got a seat at the table, it's because you realized they started hanging out with black people and they were talking about the same problems as a group.
Right.
Then you said, hey, white Italians, you don't have to sit with the brown people no more. You can come sit with us. But guess what? We've earned the right to be at the table. And let's be clear, you can end this whole debate right now if you wanted to with some small reparations. Now, I know there are people sitting there go, reparations for what? Jews got their reparations.
They did.
And we're not in this, and here's the joke about it. No, we realize giving us 40 acres and a mule ain't going to play in the day. We get it. Why? Because black people don't know what to do with 40 acres and a mule.
I take the 40 acres.
They take the 40 acres, but what the hell to do with this damn mule?
I take the 40 acres.
I take the mule too.
I take, look.
The mule going to be barbecue for me.
Listen,
I'm going to cook it up.
I'm learning how to ride it.
You know what?
I think your husband will have a debate.
I can't.
And if you keep drinking that Yukon Jack,
Fine liquor,
fine liquor it is. Yo! Listen, when you say there's no money, but then you give away $40 billion to another country.
As if.
When you say there's no money, but you're about to sue the IRS as president for another $10 billion. When you say there's no money, and we keep giving the Jewish command billions and billions of dollars. When you say there's no money, but you keep giving Elon money to blow up spaceships, there's no money. Black people in a herd don't want that much money. If you told every black person in America, we're only going to give you $100,000 and a credit score of 700, most of them would shake your hand, sign a contract, and say deal. But let's be clear. They're going to fuck it up within a year. Half will fuck it up in a year. They're going to have a Chrysler 300 with a Hellcat engine in it, and they won't know what to do with the rest of it. The rest of the black people will invest it in the business. They'll buy a home. They'll invest it in their children's college fund. They will do something that will probably outlive them. God forbid if we level the playing field just a little bit. I'm not harping on too many things, but when your country divides you, when we have more arguments over a halftime concert than over pedophiles,
yo,
I'm lost. I expect my white friends to understand that black people really aren't vengeance people.
We're really not. Like,
because guess what? You have never heard a bunch of black people decide out of nowhere we just gonna go fuck up some white shit.
Or burn down the town.
Or burn down the town.
You know why? Because we don't want the smoke. We really just want to be left.
We really right. We
white
want to be
people
able
come to
chill,
our barbecue.
Leave us alone.
We feed them burgers. We give them liquor. We don't have no problem. Why?
Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit.
It won't be. Black society has never been known for vengeance things towards their lighter skinned people.
Yeah. Like,
we much rather have a fellowship with you.
Yo, really?
Than a fight with you. Now, we know there's some outreaching, outlying people.
There's always outliers. Who
believe that we should be battling each other. But let's keep it real. I'm going to say this, and to my white society friends who run in our circle understand. Middle class and poor black folk and white folk are the same folk. We at the same supermarkets trying to get the same deals. We bitching about the same gas prices. We all angry that copay is too fucking high just for the doctor to give us a note. Not medicine. Nope. Nope. We got it. We waited in line. We called in. We filled out this big ass computer board. We waited in that little funky office. Wore a mask. Got in there. They checked our blood pressure, our heart, and then charged us fucking $50 for the note.
Yo.
They ain't give a shit.
And God forbid you 15 minutes
viral.
What you got is a virus. We ain't got nothing for it. Or, God forbid you got something we get for it. Hey, that Motrin, yeah, that's like $20 a pill. I can get that from CVS for less. Poor black and white, same folk. Middle class black and white, same folk. We were blessed to live in a mixed neighborhood. Our white counterparts are bitching about the same exact shit we are. Taxes too high. We got to put a roof on our house. The driveway got to be shoveled. And the car going to need repairs. We don't start disagreeing on shit until you get to the upper class, super rich, and the rest of us. And they want to keep us fighting. Brown people ain't stealing your money. The Mexicans ain't getting you. The illegals ain't bribing y'all blind. Let's keep it 100. They can pay taxes, but they don't get no benefit from it.
Right.
I don't know where all these resources they keep telling you they stealing, but they ain't getting. They don't vote.
Thank you. Clap for that.
They don't vote.
They don't vote. They're not the people jacking you up. They don't vote. They don't get benefits and they don't vote, but they pay taxes. And let's keep it 100. Every last rich, not necessarily brown person in politics, will use a Mexican to get their grass cut,
yo,
their roof put in, They got a problem with them picking up their luggage. Hell, they kind of want black people back in the field. They offered us a job. We just said no. Black people ain't going back to the field unless you can pay for the Hellcat.
Yeah, you know what?
There ain't Hellcat money in the field.
They ain't built like that.
They ain't built. Look, they ain't even got built like that.
No, but they not.
Yeah, they be out there in the field with their pants and their ass out and underwear showing. It's gonna be rough being in the field. Mosquitoes be biting your ass. Listen, smoking ash. We're gonna get around to talking to our power couple in there.
Yeah.
Now, let's keep it 100. Ain't a lot of power couples in the world. If you're in a relationship, that shit's great. If you're with the right people. If you're wrong persons, hell. I've been in the wrong relationship with a lot of women. I ain't gonna name their name, Vicky. But
you know what,
Chris? I ain't gonna throw out no. I ain't trying to bust nobody camera open. But y'all know who y'all are. I dated y'all. I'm living a marvelous life. Well, she's real. It's a sight. Love is love. What Susie say? Laughter is
Zen is laughter.
Zen is laughter.
Zen is laughter.
DJ said there ain't gonna be no filled niggas.
No filled niggas.
There'll be no filled niggas. Fuck that. First of all, I don't want to mow my own lawn, let alone pick no cotton. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think mowing the lawn is a stressful moment for me.
You look very sexy mowing the lawn though. We bringing out all the neighbors and shit.
Oh, I thought you talking about Speed.
No.
So how you gonna sit there and watch Speed mow the lawn with me in the Speed, get in my yard.
Yo, get your boy. Get your boy.
Speed out there, sweat dripping over the ground.
What? Like Martin said, water glistening all over your body. What you say? I said, when you would come up on the water and it be glistening all over your body.
That wasn't sweat. That was bacon fat. From all that shit I ate that morning.
That's a bacon fat.
I'm dripping bacon fat.
I can't stand you. Oh my God.
Every time I move the lawn.
Put some bacon grease on it.
Yo, I'm covered in bacon.
Yo, Young Squad said Speed gonna have the taco meat out.
Yo, Speed be out in the lawn with the taco meat.
Yo, who got the sour cream?
Speed be done put on his own soundtrack and shit. Slinging tacos and bacon fat.
Yo, on the trike.
Not on the professional trike.
On the trike. Yo, catch Speed in the summertime for the water ice and pretzels.
Speed Rock, a Speed Rock conglomerate.
All right.
Has a traveling business. He got a trike water ice business. He gonna sell you a hot pretzel with mustard and cheese. He gonna DJ your party.
Yo,
he gonna sell you
and book your trip.
Book your trip and rub bacon fat on your knees.
You know what?
There's none of Speed Rock ain't got his hand into like a. Never mind.
Yo, I say pause. All right.
Don't die on the show. EL is going through her moment.
Yo, because
EL going through my moment.
Yo, because I think I'm on round 24 of kindergarten cooties.
Yo, listen.
That's why kids are so cute, because they're germy, and if they weren't cute, we kick them out for being all
those kid germs will take you.
Yeah, yo, it's
man, Jesus, Speed was like young squad and shit.
Huh?
Emergency and all that stuff.
So
vitamin D and zinc.
Yeah.
We have a
Colloidal silver.
Yo,
no,
she got all kinds.
Yo, she running down
the
list.
Running down.
So Jen is also an herbalist.
And Jen can tell you a future if she drinking though.
Yo,
she a botanist.
Scorpios are intuitive. What can I tell you?
Scorpios
are
intuitive.
As we approach,
that's like a hell of a drink.
Yeah, right. As we approach the bottom of the hour, so
the bottom.
I think we're gonna start to transition.
We got a unique.
So
show.
they each have their own areas of expertise, and then they have where they cross over into each other's worlds of finance. So being that it's tax season, we'll start with do's and don'ts of tax seasons, household taxes, LLC. If you guys could speak on a little bit about that, do's and don'ts, and things that you should absolutely do. Which I have a feeling I haven't done some stuff when it comes to my LLC, but we're going to correct that. So Bailey, tax and accounting services. And when I say power couple, let me let's be
run it down.
Let's be real, okay?
Down runners.
Celebrities are cool. I'm not taking anything away from what they've worked for, what they've sacrificed, whatever bullshit that they into to get to where they're at. But see, most people overlook and gloss over the everyday in their circles power couples. Jen and Clayton are indeed a power couple of regular everyday people, but they're exceptional spirits. They're great at what they do. They're great people. But don't start no shit, won't be no shit. But Bailey Tax and Account Services, Jen and Clayton Bailey, we're gonna bring them on. Please
ask
drop
questions.
Definitely everyday heroes. Please drop your questions in the chat.
They're gonna get answered.
All right.
If you worry about who should pay your tax, how much you owe, who you can write off, what dependents you got,
right?
What baby mamas you can't write off.
Hey, listen. Come on with it.
This is we haven't given her a name other than her name, because she's not a normal
You used
character.
to call me Minnie Siegel.
Minnie Siegel. So we got Beanie Siegel here on the show.
I cannot.
Why are you off camera?
Because he's trying to remain anonymous.
I like it.
I like it.
If you're watching our show tonight, we're gonna give y'all some insight. Where to put your money, how to pay your taxes, who you can write off, who you can't write off. And these are things that a lot of people have questions on every day. And we give our paperwork, our income, our finances to somebody behind the desk we don't get to know.
Or you go buy TurboTax.
And then they tell us.
You don't know what you're doing.
They tell us what we're going to get back, and we don't know that they paying us fees and all kinds of shit we ain't know nothing about.
Right.
This gives you a chance to ask two people who live the business. This is what they do year round, not just during tax season. This is how they live. They handle this kind of wealth and money, small businesses, personal income, what have you. Yeah, we could do a show where we just clown each other and do what we ever do every week. But every now and then, we try to expand.
Every now and then.
And throw y'all something that y'all need. I think y'all need alcohol and jokes.
And we do.
Because I'm horny tone.
I know.
And that's my job. I get to be horny. I get to be toned. I get to drink. But there's a rare occasion.
My right hand over here.
Yo, there's a rare occasion where I get to introduce y'all to an equally powerful couple. Me and E are a force of nature. She sets them up and I put them to sleep.
That's powerful.
Now you have a couple who not only does the same thing, but they can tell you how to write off the bullets, ammunition.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal because I've just been blowing off ammunition and paying high prices.
All right.
For years. All of it tax write-off.
All right. So
we out.
It is 10:33.
10:33.
Oh.
Susie said y'all great people.
Yeah.
Wow. Put your fanny in this soft chair.
Even closer.
Woo. This cup is heavy. What have you been drinking? How can work here and get that much liquor? How you got shiny shoes? You showed up. And she got a book.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Yo, I am so unprofessional.
10:33.
I'm not gonna read her shirt. That's areas that only you watch. I can't come look at your.
It is.
Why are you trying to set me up, homie?
It is definitely
Look at the back.
Yeah, fuck around, find out.
Set me up.
Yeah.
Look at my wife's back.
I'm sitting in the chair, okay?
Hold on. We want to talk about this later on.
Yeah, it's a gun club we're part of.
Yeah, it's their gun club.
Yeah, I can't do that now.
We'll talk. Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to what we're
Really?
talking about.
Let's go back.
Yes, taxes.
Yeah, taxes. Lord Anubis says.
You know what? I can't.
Are you gonna let me talk?
I can't. I cannot.
Give me a minute.
Because he's an Aries.
I know how to deal with that too.
I'm prepared. This don't work
All right.
on me.
Stop. It's 10:34.
10:34.
All right, so I wanted to give you guys a few tax tips and also some of the new changes that were happening this year. First off, a big refund is not a flex. You do not pay, you don't overpay for anything, you shouldn't overpay for taxes. So if you're getting a really big refund because you had them take out too much, increase your exemptions, change some things, because you really should try to go for plus or minus $1,000.
So break that down a little bit more. So this stems from how people fill out their W-4?
Yes.
Okay. How should you fill out your W-4?
You fill out your W-4 based off of yourself, whether it's going to depend on whether or not you have one job or two jobs. It depends on if you're single, married, or if you have children living in your household. It'll depend on whether the children are under the age of 17, because if they're under the age of 17, they qualify you for a child tax credit. If they're over the age of 17, you can still claim on your taxes, but you only get a $500 credit. You can claim your children when they're in college. You can claim your children even if they have a job and they're working in college.
Okay.
Sometimes parents are assume just because their kids have a job that they can't claim them on their taxes. So that's kind of like a misnomer.
Okay.
So Jen, are you saying that you should be kind of like investing your money that you're throughout the year instead of expecting a big refund?
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that if you're getting a big refund, that means that you don't have as much money throughout the year. So the lower amount you pay up front is the more that you have to either invest, go on vacation, or pay down debt. Reducing your taxable income, I would recommend if you have a pre-tax retirement plan through your job, definitely increase that versus increasing your tax withholding, because the lower your taxable income is, the lower the tax rate.
I definitely increased mine 20%.
I
maxed out.
If you have an employer that does a match, at least try to get to the max of what they're going to match you. So if they match up to 5%, do 5% so that they're matching you the 5%, because now you're getting 10% every year.
Right.
I know some employers have been changing that. Don't just get discouraged because they will go back and forth. We've seen it ourselves with my husband's job. But if you're losing money when you don't match, when you don't do the highest you can for a job that will match you for your 401k.
Happy Valentine's Day to people just checking in.
Some new things for this year: the state and local tax deduction, it's called SALT, was increased to $40,000 over the past, we'll say 5 years. It was maxing out at $10,000. So a lot of people in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, New York, all along the eastern seaboard, California, places with high property taxes and also high state and local taxes, you could be paying upwards of $15,000 between property taxes and your estate tax, and you're only getting $10,000 credit. This year, it's been increased to $40,000, and I've already seen it's been, for some people, like between a $15,000 and $20,000 swing of bringing down their taxable income.
Okay.
So even not only did the tax rates kind of fall for us, but now less of our income is being taxed.
Okay, so are these positive things then for the regular people this tax year?
People who are not making $70,000 a year. Where are we going? How they set it up?
No, this would be anyone.
The middle class.
Definitely middle class.
People can take a standard deduction.
Yeah, so you can take the standard deduction or the and that's what was happening a lot. People weren't able to itemize as much because the state and local taxes was limited to $10,000.
Got you.
And a lot of people in our age range have low mortgages because we got mortgages between 5 and 10 years ago when interest rates were less than 4%.
Right.
So,
what's a good rate
now?
My bad. What would be considered a good rate in today's economy?
An interest rate?
Yes.
For, I think rates are between like 4 and 6%, between house and loan, like house and car loans. It depends, like, it's going to depend on if you're a first-time home buyer,
right,
or if you're a person that already has a home and you want to refinance. So, like, I would say probably 4 years, between 3 and 4 years ago, interest rates were really low, where they were like under 3%.
So if you got under 33%, and they were trying to get you to refinance now, what would you do if you needed the money, but didn't want to mess up your percentage that's so low?
I would borrow from my 401k.
If that's the lowest interest rate, yes.
If that, even if it's not the lowest interest rate, I would do it just because I'm paying myself back.
Right.
Versus I can take a smaller amount of money rather than have to take out. I'm now changing my entire loan. So if it's over $100,000,
right,
even if I'm only taking $20,000 out of equity versus $20,000 at a higher rate, but I'm paying myself back.
Right.
So.
See, this is why.
This is the knowledge.
This is the knowledge.
So it's better to pay yourself back at a smaller rate. Now, sometimes you don't have a choice, right? Because you might not have enough in your 401k, or you might not be vested, or you plan on changing jobs soon. So there's plenty of reasons why that wouldn't happen, but that's also, just something to consider. And I think sometimes we forget that we can borrow off of our pensions and our 401ks, or 403bs,
right,
or whatever type of. If you have a thrift savings plan, if you're with the government, yes, I know all about it. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways that we can kind of use our own money to our advantage, and we often forget about it because we're like, oh, it's got to grow, but we're paying our interest back to ourselves.
So what is the what's one of the pros and cons? You and your husband, this is what you do for your business. Why is it more advantageous to come to you or people like you that have your own businesses rather than the big commercial people? And I won't say those commercial tax names. So what's the benefit of actually having an accountant, a small business accountant?
You can reach us all throughout the year. We offer personalized service, so we really do cater to the actual person, and it's what we went to school for. Like, it's not something I just decided to do in my leisure. No offense to anyone that does that, but it's like legit something. Like it's what I do. Like, I live and breathe it. I am an accountant by trade, so this is like my jam.
Jam.
Wow.
But not only that, I will also also, if you owe, I will try to find a way on what ways you can do to help reduce that tax liability.
Brother Clayton.
I would have to say something about her. It's just not another job for her. Right. She likes helping them. She likes helping people. She likes helping them resolve any problems that they have. So it's just not another job. Like some people, it's a job for them. Right. It's not a job for her.
If you're tuning in right now, we have two professionals in taxes, investments. This is what they do.
Yeah, you like how the husband came in, was like, nah, this is just, she loved, this is, see, this is how you know you got the right person. Like, yo, this ain't just a job to her, okay?
You have a unique chance to ask someone, people, a couple, who do this for a living, about taxes, tax codes.
And it's in their heart to help people.
They're here on this show because, we can sit here and drink, clown, smoke.
And we will.
But from time to time, we actually try to bring you people who can enlighten you on real daily things that change and can change your financial life.
Trajectory, right.
Now, what's funny for me is I grew up, I didn't have any of this. I didn't know what a 401 is. I didn't take any jobs that had 401s. I didn't invest in anything. I didn't buy gold bricks. I didn't buy silver. I went out, I worked a lot of hours, I banked my cash, I lived my life, and I did me. I didn't have somebody that tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey, invest here, put money here, take that 401, match that. I didn't do any of that. I was lucky to marry someone who had a family and a grandmother, particularly, who was wise enough to teach her what these things called annuities are and all the things that I knew nothing about. And I had a brilliant mom. She had a degree. She was a registered nurse. She made great money. What she didn't teach me was investment. What she didn't teach me was what money I should put aside for a rainy day. She didn't teach me what, anything beyond putting money in a savings account and a checking account. These are things I was totally unaware of until very recently of my life. I'm almost 56. I really didn't really understand or try to comprehend in addition to my mid to late 40s. So there was no, by the time I started to figure out what's going on, leg up, by the time I started to understand, I have a comprehension that maybe I should put some money away for a rainy day. I was about to get engaged and not understanding, I didn't have, and look, I'm going to say something, I didn't even have a life insurance policy because I thought I was going to die with no kids. I wasn't leaving nothing. So now that you're listening to the show, we have people here that this is what they do. Jennifer is a professional at this. This is how they live. Her husband lives it. They breathe this stuff. So if you got a question, any question at all about taxes, investments, please reach out. This show is really for y'all.
Right. And
but I'm fucked up.
And listen, I know we're probably gonna have to come back in about 15 minutes. We're gonna go out and come back in, but especially for the black community, we were talking before we got on air tonight about how growing up, you didn't even know what your parents made. It's like it was a whole secret. Like
by the time I saw my mom, I was 19.
So we weren't even brought to the table most of the time. Now my grandmother had a little different perspective. She wanted to show me the bill, so when I left the lights on and leaving the room, look, this is what this electric bill is now. But a lot of people didn't have that. It was taboo to ask, about anything financial in your house. So we're trying to change the narrative, and they live this. They have sons, trying to teach them what they know. So we just said, so the next generation can be better. And it doesn't matter how late, Tone just said he'll be 56. As long as you have breath, it's not too late to start to change the trajectory. Now, if you're younger, do you have hopefully more time to not make certain pitfalls? Yes. But don't think it's too late. They are not uppity people. They will not look down on you if you talk to them. Whatever your personal financial situation is, you can lay it all out and it will be no judgment.
Oh, he was going to clown you. But this is the show.
No,
we
don't listen to
right.
him.
Horny Tone will clown you.
Seriously.
But we will show you love.
Because this is why, a lot of times people of color, particularly black people, have trust issues with showing that we have financial trust issues. Young family member asked a question, about a month ago, how as a community can we get to where other people are? And quite frankly, it's going to have to start in your household. In these types of relationships. Like, Jen and Clay don't even know the financial conversation we about to have when we get done with this.
Jen, this is what they do. So listen.
Right.
Please direct some questions.
Yeah.
Please ask. Like, when we started this many months ago. Yeah, it's our show. But it's your questions that keep us going. Yeah. It's the things you want to know that keep us going. So please ask tax questions, investment questions. They're here for you.
This is tax season, so it is February 14th.
Okay. Steve said, I need to learn how to
diversify my bonds. Ninja!
Now, when you say bonds, is that like bail money? Like get out
you know what? Let's see.
I believe he's talking about CD.
Go ahead, Jen.
I'd be interested to know if there are U.S. savings bonds.
I can't.
I would maybe.
I cannot.
Don't laugh at that.
I'm sorry.
You gotta drink more. This shit ain't funny. You talking about people's life savings they ain't got yet.
So let's get back to that, because since we are in,
good question,
it is a dope question. But since we are in tax season currently, I want them to hit some some relevant points before, not the Wu-Tang forever.
Hold on, let's hold it. I think we need to do this.
Well, yeah.
What I mean is by that is
trying to go in.
Well, I know what you're saying about taxes, but I think since this is a very relevant question, because one, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't understand bonds. And I think when people ask good questions like this, sometimes the hardest thing is he said something that I don't understand. What is a bond? One. Two, how would I go about getting them? And three, what Speed said, how do you diversify something you don't even understand?
Well, you can't diversify what you don't understand. A bond is basically a loan other people buy that is an investment. So usually it's U.S. savings bonds. There's also bonds for...
Feel free to type those definitions in the chat. You don't have to. You don't have to.
She the brains of the game.
I have too much going on up here. So.
Gotcha. And I see you too.
I see you. I'll try to be thinking and the type... Not right now.
Gotcha.
That's super off.
I've been told that Horny needs to shut up. So go on.
So bonds it's a way to raise money for different organizations, whether it's a school, they'll have what they call bond referendums for a school district when they're having a really big project. So like it's a big loan that they take out, and then the bond is sold where it goes to a larger corporation that will pay for it up front, and then the loan is like you make the money, you get interest off of it as a bond. Like, so for a bond, it's two sides. There's a person that's issuing it who needs the money and is kind of giving them money up front. Okay. And the person that's purchasing the bond as an investor, it's more of like a very static and hard place to put your money, because it has to be kept there for the specified time of that bond.
Until it matures.
Yes, until it matures. You can speak up.
Yeah, once you start drinking out the red cup, tell me.
And then, I mean, bonds are okay, I would say, but in this market, it would depend on like whether they're U.S. bonds or whether it's energy and tech kind of stuff. Unfortunately, we're really on a big AI kick, so you might be able to get in on that. How liquid you need your money, I prefer not savings bonds, CDs, just because they're shorter term investments, but it's more liquid. So if you need the money, like if you have something happen and you're like, oh no, I need to take my money out now, you'll get penalized, but you can easily get your money back.
But you can't do that with bonds.
Bonds, it's a lot harder to do. Like bonds, once the money's there, it's there.
Okay, so
until it matures.
I buy a bond. What's the normal maturity time of a bond?
They can be 5 years, 10 years. They're generally a long-term investment.
How much would I need to buy a bond? What's my investment on a bond? Ballpark.
I want to say like you can be as low as like $500.
So I buy a bond for $500. It doesn't mature for, let's say, 5 years. What's my return looking like from that bond?
It depends. It varies. it's kind of like everything else. It depends on how the market is.
Right.
So
that's what Miss Deb just asked. How long does it take to mature?
Go ahead, Deb.
So yeah, the maturity is usually like in 5s of years, so like 5, 10, like similar to like mortgage years. But the interest rate is going to be determined based on the market.
Okay, so
it's flexible. Like it's the same.
I spend that $500. I buy that 5-year bond. So okay, I put $500 in. 5 years later, I'm looking at it. It don't look like it's really making me no money yet. Maybe because the world ain't playing right and the interest rates ain't go.
No, bonds, it's set. Like whatever your interest rate is when you purchase that, that's your return. So if they say it's a 10%, let's say they will tell you get like a 10% return on investment, then that's what it is.
Okay,
like,
so
it's probably one of the safest.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at. When I asked the question, my thing is, I give you my $500. I wait 5 years of my life. 5 years of my life is down past. I want to cash in this bond. It's like you just said. It's set for say 10%. So I'm going to get 10% over my 500 investment, guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Okay, so it would behoove me if I just wanted to play it safe, and I had time.
It's very low risk. And that's generally people who really don't want to touch their money, they'll put it further out. Like they'll do bonds. It's
now if I go 10 years, does that give me more money, or am I still stuck at that same percentage?
It depends on the bond.
So if I say, hey, that 5-year bond at 10% at 10%, and I say, you know what, Dan, I'm 5 years into this at 10%. I got some time on my books. I'm a younger man. Maybe I want to push that out to 10 years. Am I still stuck at that 10% over 10 years?
More, it's not.
Think about
bonds are it's like a bond is only long term. Like it's not you don't change your mind and say, oh, I want to do this instead. No, a bond is. You purchased it. You said 5 years. That's what it is.
Okay.
Got you.
If you want to reinvest at another time, then it is. But bonds are very.
I can't reinvest until that 5 years is up.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a very firm, fixed investment. It's not like if you want something that you have the flexibility, but you want more of like.
All right. Let's pause there. We got to go out and come back because that was going to be my next question. Bonds versus CDs. So y'all already know how this goes, family. It's 10:57.
I'm only not by choice. I'm hanging here with my co-conspirator,
the co-conspirators,
Jennifer, who is widely knowledgeable of financial things. Brother Icon just showed up doing iconic things. Her husband, who is doing husband things in the background that I can't speak of.
You know what? I can't.
That is off camera that we won't show.
Cheering me on.
So
cheering her on from afar.
So please, family, come back with us. We have Bailey's tax and accounting services power couple dream team, Jen and Clayton, in the studio tonight, and we're talking we're talking on this is Your Money Matters segment.
Your Money Matters.
It's Your Money Matters segment.
It ain't all money. It's your money.
Your money. All right.
In the house.
So we're gonna go out.
In the house. Horny Tony in the house. So Berkeley in the house. We're gonna go out.
So after these messages, we'll be right back.